A new controversy has emerged over Pakistan's role in the recent US-Iran conflict, after reports alleged that Islamabad, while publicly acting as a neutral mediator between Washington and Tehran, may have quietly allowed Iranian aircraft to use its territory during the height of the fighting. Well, the claims have sparked political debate in the United States and raised questions about whether Pakistan's diplomatic balancing act remains strictly neutral or crossed into indirect support for Iran's military interest. And according to the allegations, Iran moved several aircraft, including civilians and reconnaissance platforms, such as an Iranian Air Force RC-130, to Pakistan's Noor Khan Air Base near Rawalpindi shortly after a ceasefire was announced in early April. The aircraft were reportedly shifted as part of Tehran's effort to protect sensitive military and aviation assets from possible US and Israel airstrikes during the conflict. The Noor Khan facility, one of Pakistan's most strategically significant air bases, located close to Islamabad, was named as the alleged shelter point for all these aircraft. The report suggests that this movement of assets took place quietly, even as Pakistan publicly positioned itself as a diplomatic bridge between the United States and Iran. However, Pakistani officials have strongly rejected all these claims, arguing that it would be highly unlikely for any large-scale aircraft deployment to go unnoticed in such a densely populated urban area. They maintain that no Iranian military aircraft were hosted at the base and that the allegations are not consistent with operational realities on the ground. In addition to all the claims about Pakistan, reports also suggest that Iran may have moved civilian aircraft into neighboring Afghanistan during the same period, and one aircraft linked to Mahan Air was reportedly seen landing in Kabul shortly before tensions escalated. Afghan civil aviation reports also stated that the aircraft remained grounded after Iran closed its airspace due to the conflict and was later relocated within Afghanistan for safety reasons. However, Taliban spokesperson has firmly denied all these claims, stating that no Iranian aircraft were present in Afghanistan and dismissing the reports as false. The allegations have drawn attention in Washington, where some lawmakers have questioned Pakistan's neutrality in the conflict. US Senator Lindsey Graham publicly stated that if the reports are accurate, they would require a serious reassessment of Pakistan's role as a mediator between Iran and the United States. His remarks reflect broader concerns among some US policymakers about Pakistan's strategic alignment and its long-standing relationship with regional powers. And at the same time, analysts note that Pakistan has been attempting to maintain a delicate diplomatic balance throughout the crisis. And on one hand, it has engaged with the United States as a potential facilitator for de-escalation efforts. And on the other, it has sought to avoid alienating Iran, a neighboring country with which it shares long borders and complex regional ties, as well as China, one of its most significant strategic partners. And as the tensions between the United States and Iran continue to simmer, all these allegations have added a new layer of complexity to Pakistan's diplomatic positioning. While no concrete evidence has been publicly confirmed, the reports have intensified scrutiny over Islamabad's role and raised broader questions about how neutral a mediator can remain in a highly polarized regional conflict. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.